make sure to buy some WD-40 at the store. Stainless steel kitchen appliances get used a lot in our house, and we've got the fingerprints to prove it. Spray WD-40 onto your appliance and wipe down the surface of the stainless steel in the direction of the grain. Sometimes I have a gift I want to give, but I can't get the price sticker off. Spray WD-40 onto the sticker and let it sit for a few minutes to penetrate the adhesive. Then gently peel off the sticker. In my case, the sticker slid right off. Barbecue grills are famous for dirt and grimy buildup. Yuck. Spray WD-40 onto the grill grates and let it sit for a few minutes to loosen the dirt and grime. Scrub with a grill brush or scrubbing pad, and then wipe down with a cloth. You can even clean the outside of the grill. It's time to bring out the spring outdoor pots, but plastic planters can look faded and worn over time. Spray WD-40 onto your planter and wipe down all outside surfaces. This can help restore their color and shine, making them look like new again. Do you have craft scissors that don't work like they used to? Spray some WD-40 onto the blades of the scissors and wipe with a clean cloth to remove any sticky residue or gunk. They'll work like they're brand new again. You can protect your shower head from Limescale. Spray WD-40 onto the shower head and let it sit for a few minutes to penetrate any limescale or rust. Scrub gently with a soft brush or sponge and wipe away any excess. Repeat if necessary to remove stubborn buildup. I hate polishing silver, but I don't have to now because I protect my silver from tarnishing with WD-40. Spray each utensil with WD-40 and rub it all over with your fingers. Remove any excess with a clean cloth and buff it dry.
Spray a little on a cloth and wipe your shoes. It'll clean them, moisturize them, and make them weather resistant. Spray some over the crayon on your door, table, or more, and use a microfiber cloth to wipe it right off. Spray a little WD-40 onto your bug-splattered glass. Use a cloth and they'll rub right off. Spray a little onto your doors or other surfaces with grease on them, and wipe away the greasy fingerprints and surfaces. Spray a little on your shovel or garden tools. It'll not only clean them, but it'll keep the dirt from clumping onto them as you continue to work. Stop a squeaky door. Spray some on the hinges, wipe up the excess, open and close the door a few times, and the squeak will disappear. Spray a little around the base of your house, outside, or around areas of bugs, and it'll repel bugs from coming into your home.
Here are some household hacks using a pool noodle that you don't want to miss.
For this first hack, I cannot believe I didn't come up with this sooner. So we have buckets that we mop with, and they have wheels, and sometimes they don't fit in our sinks. And then if you do have a sink that it fits in, sometimes by the time you fill it, it's just too heavy to lift up. So here's a hack with a pool noodle that you don't want to miss. So here's the big secret. Every pool noodle has a hole in it. So I'm going to stick the pool noodle onto the faucet like this. Next, I take the other end of the pool noodle and I hold it down so that it aims in the center of the bucket. I turn the water on slowly. I don't want to turn it on too fast because I want to make sure it's not spraying out the top of this. And I just wait to fill the bucket to the level I want. Now, how easy is this? So simple and no lifting on my part. Now, if you want a longer pool noodle, you could glue an extra length of pool noodle on. Just make sure to seal it all the way around or you'll end up with it spraying. I don't think it's any problem at all for me to stand up and just hold this in place. Now I'm ready to get mopping. Now, a lot of people have trouble with drafts coming in under doors. So next we're gonna work on a little hack. So what I picked up was a pillowcase from the dollar store. This will give me some nice fabric and there are lots of patterns to choose from. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a pool noodle and I'm gonna measure my door and then basically put a little mark on the end so I know where I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And just like before, I'm gonna cut the pool noodle. Okay, there's a lot of ways you can do this next step, but I am going to go for the easiest way to do this step. You'll be able to change this up for holidays and more with ease. So I'm gonna take this pool noodle, I'm going to stick it inside. I'm gonna lay it back down on the table so it's nice and flat. Okay, so I could cut it here and stop, but I'm gonna show you just how easy this can be. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wind it instead of dealing with frayed, fringy edges from cutting and whatnot. So now I have it all the way rolled up like so. So I'm gonna put a little dab of hot glue here, and then I'm just gonna run this along the edge till it's all the way glued. So this end is open because this is the top of the pillowcase. So all I'm gonna do is stick the pillowcase into the hole. The other side is covered by the other end of the pillowcase like so. Now remember those Velcro adhesives that we used earlier? We're gonna use them again. And I'm gonna use the seam side. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel off the adhesive, and I'm gonna place it kind of where the seam is because I wanna hide the seam most importantly. So I'm gonna place that right here on top, and I'm gonna do this to the two corners on either side as well. Now I have peeled the backing off, and I'm going to stick it to the door. Here it is on the door, and I can still open and close the door with ease. Sometimes we have the issue of where to put our brooms and our mops and different things. And a lot of people store them in the closet. But here in Colorado, that's just not gonna work for us because we have winter coats, rain coats, spring coats, every coat you can imagine because our weather shifts so much here. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So what I've got here is a pool noodle from an old project that's already cut. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of the items that I will be using, or I do use, that I need to put on a space, just so I know exactly kind of how far apart to put them. And then what I need to do from here is just take a pen or a pencil or marker and just kind of mark where this spot is. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark each spot like so. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and make a slit into about half of the pool noodle. Next, I'm gonna flip the noodle over, and I've got these great little picture holder strips. They're kind of like Velcro, and I'm going to probably need a minimum 2 of these, and you're gonna wanna put it on the back side of where each of these are because that's where the most of the weight will be. So I'm gonna go ahead, now that I've got them both together and apart, I'm going to go ahead and peel one side off like so. Make sure to find the back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stick, and then I'll peel the back of this, and this part will go to the wall. So I'm gonna repeat that for each of these steps. So as you can see here, somebody who lived here previously hung something here. So I'm gonna be covering that space. So I start by peeling the backing off, and now I stick and press it on the wall, and I need to wait 30 seconds at minimum and follow the package instructions for whatever you use before you hang anything up with this. Now that the appropriate time has gone by, I just open the pool noodle like so, and I stick my broom handle inside. Here they are all hung up, and I'm just absolutely thrilled with how easy this was and how it turned out. And I hope this inspires you to try some easy pool noodle hacks of your own. Again, I'm Chas from Chas's Crazy Creations. Thanks for watching Home Talk, and I'll see you next time.